Welcome back to the channel. My name is Doug.
I'm Ashley, and we live out in the country.
We are preparing for chickens. So today I'm going to be building a wood chick feeder from pallets. We're going to be making our chick feeder out of pallet wood. So we have a lot of pallet wood sitting around. So this isn't going to be a precise build. It's just going to be dealing with the wood that we have on hand or that you have on hand. So we're just going to be kind of making it up as we go. And this is the wood I'm going to be working with. Is this 5-inch boards that I pulled off the pallet. I think I'm just going to cut off all this bad stuff, and then we're going to be making our feeder maybe 12 inches wide. So I'm going to be cutting some 12-inch pieces, and that's going to serve as the back, and you will see how this comes together. So I'm going to go through and cut all my wood, and then we'll come back and show you the pieces that we have. I'm going to decide which ones I want for my back. Probably these two. I'll decide if I want to rip them later. So I'll save those two for the back. So these will be my sides. Hopefully. I'm just going to mark it. I'm just pre-drilling a couple holes so I can see from the backside where I want the screws. And these are not meant to be really big because I'm using finished screws, so I just want to see the holes. That's all I'm really looking for. So there's no science to this. I just basically lined it up where I felt like it was going to be good. So it's really hard to give any set dimensions because it all depends on the wood you're using, the thickness, the width. These are just an odd size I pulled off a pallet, so you'll just kind of have to get the gist of it as we put it together. And when I put them where I wanted them, I just marked them out with a pen so I could visually see it, so that when I'm screwing it together, I kind of know where it needs to be held. I'll try that. Okay. I'm not going to put too many in right now because we might have to adjust it because the wood is so warped. So this is what we have so far, and you can see it kind of resembles a bird feeder because that's what we're doing, feeding birds. I guess we're going to go ahead and put the back on now. Now the back is going to be these boards, and I'm thinking about running them, ripping them to make a flat edge because they're kind of rough, just to tighten up that crack a little, but it's not too bad. So I just ripped the edges off of these because these were really rough cut, and now they can fit together really clean and tight. Right on the back here. Just decide the best place for them. That might be fine. running out of screws. Good.
So one more piece now.
Well, 2 more pieces.
Let's move this.
So you can see the edge of this is where the feed's going to come down. So I want my lip, my front lip has to be as tall as that. So we're going to go 2 inches. And that should be about flush with that opening. So I'm going to take a piece of wood, rip it 2 inches. Here's my 2-inch piece. And I'm just going to be putting it right on here. We'll pre-drill this one too. So far, so good. Looking sharp. Alright. We figured out that we wanted to make a lid out of 2 pieces of wood like this to get the width that we needed. So it's about 6.5 inches. And we're going to be putting it right on there. So we're going to be cutting off some angles. And this is just to keep the chicks off the top of it so they don't roost up there. So I'm just eyeballing it and making some marks of where I'm going to be chopping it. Looks good. Make it ugly. There. I like that. Okay, so now I'm going to be hooking these 2 together, if I can figure out the front and the back. Like this. It'll sit right up here.
Looks like a bird feeder.
It is a bird feeder. That's going to look good. I'm going to be hooking these together with these scraps I had left over. And they're also going to serve the purpose of keeping it in place. So I'm just taking this one, which we'll call the bottom piece, and I put it where I want it. And I just measure until it hits. And I get 2 5/8. So that's what I did, was just mark 2 5/8 down on the wood. And that's where the bottom of this is where that'll hit. And, you know, we want them inside of these, which is going to be pretty basic. We're just going to leave them a little loose. So, let's look at it. I guess. About... I would just go 3/4 in, I guess, just to make it loose so it's easier to come in and out, because these are cut really bad. So here is the finished top. Let's see if it fits. This is the bottom. Perfect. And this will keep the chicks from wanting to perch up on top of there. I like that.
Cool.
I don't want to get rid of all the character. I just want to smooth it up so it's not splintery.
Yeah. We don't want slivers.
Now we don't have chick feed, but we're going to demonstrate it with some bird seed since it's basically the same difference. Let me tap this sawdust out of here, please. That holds a lot.
Yeah.
So now just pretend that's chick feed, and you can see just like a bird feeder, they're going to come in here and peck. When they're small, we'll probably put this right on the floor of the brooder with the wood shavings up to it so they can reach in easier. But as they get older, we can put it up on something.
It's going to work perfectly.
I think so. As they keep eating it, we'll just keep going down.
Good. Made from pallet wood, and it didn't cost us anything.
Yeah.
We already had the screws.
Basically free.
And it looks really good.
So that was a fun little project tonight, and I think it came out really good, our little chick feeder. And we actually decided to build our own because A, it saves money, B, we had, the supplies ready, and we wanted something flat. If you go to the tractor, if you go to the farm stores,
everything's round.
all the feeders are round,
and they don't fit in a square brooder.
We're gonna have a square, rectangular brooder, and we want to make the use of the space because it's not going to be very big. So we didn't want something that has a circle that has to sit out in the middle because there's feeding space all around. So we wanted something that we can butt up against the wall and be out of the way, and the chicks have still plenty of room to feed. And when you really think about it, chicks are birds. So you basically have to build a bird feeder. That's why this resembles a bird feeder. Because it is.
That's really what they should sell for chick brooding.
You could probably use a bird feeder.
Yeah. There's an idea.
But we think this came out really good. It's kind of vintage, rustic. If you think about back in the past, the old-time farmers, they didn't go to the store and buy a plastic chick feeder.
No, they would just throw something together with the wood they have.
It would be wood. A lot of them were wood, and then they went into using metal, and the metal was popular for a long time. But there's nothing wrong with the old ways, and there's a lot of different wood feeders. Not a lot, but there's a few different styles, and this is just what we decided to go with. The slope front will protect it from chicks perching up here and dropping on it. This indented front, I like this kind of concept because it's harder for a chick to perch here or stand on the food or get into the food. They really can't, especially when they get bigger. And all in all, we're just really happy with it. It looks really cool.
Yeah.
So you guys, you just got to be creative, and you can save a lot of money and have some fun and get some practice building skills in. So just try. So we have some other projects coming up. We're going to build the brooder, and that's going to be a simple, unique brooder. It's going to be interesting, so you'll want to see that. And we're not going to build a waterer because, wood and water doesn't go together. So we don't like to do how-to videos because we really like the idea of just being creative, but we want to inspire you. So this is what we made, and we just hope that even though we didn't get exact dimensions, you guys can just see it and get inspired and want to build something and kind of come up with your own designs. This is what we came up with, and we're super happy with it. If you like this video, please subscribe for more. We have a lot coming. And until next time, take care.
Bye.